And a very good morning to you from Awards HQ. We've had a number of people on recently asking us exactly for more information about the awards, things they're unsure about and that type of thing. So, going to deal first of all with the awards in the UK. The cut-off date for entries is the 30th of April at 5 o'clock. So you still do have a few days to get your entries in. Do take a little bit of time to put the information in, where it asks for the 250-word submission as to why you should win the award. Remember, this is the very first thing the judges are going to see, and therefore that's going to tell them about you, about your passion for the business, etc. So, golden opportunity to make a huge first impression. So, after they've looked at your submission, right, the next thing the judges move on to is they want to look at your website. And they look at your website from three different perspectives. They look at visual impact, ease of use, but most importantly, they're looking at value of content, i.e. the information you have on there. Is that of value to your customer? And is that going to make your customer's journey easier? For those of you who may not yet have a website and you're working purely through social media, don't worry, because where you don't have a website, they actually double the points allocation for social media, so you won't actually be left out. What they're looking at on social media, again, they're looking at your content, irrespective of whether you're using Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, or any other type of social media. After that, they move on to your business concept. What's your unique selling point? What is it's going to make you stand out from your competitors? Now, after they've judged all the individual categories, they then move on to judge for an overall winner. Now, the overall winner is based totally, wholly, and solely on the concept and the finalist submission. What this actually means is that the overall winner may not actually be their specific category or category winner. Another type of judge we use is a consumer judge. And this person is looking at how easy or how difficult is it to buy your product and service. We have been asked who the judges are going to be, and it's our policy that we don't reveal who they are in advance of the judging, because we have had judges approach previously. And in fact, we had judges being hounded to favour one company over another. So therefore, there'll be no difficulty. Anyone that wants to know after it's finished who the judges were, we'll happily tell you. But in advance, we're not revealing who the judges are. But they are all highly regarded in their fields. Another question that has come up is people want to know a little bit more detail what we mean by the names of the categories. So I'm going to take you through the categories now, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what the purpose of each category is. So first up, we have reinvention with attitude. Has your business had to pivot or reinvent itself? Irrespective of whether this was through the pandemic or customer needs, how have you managed to keep up with those needs? Next up, we have the Making Business Better Star. This is your business support network, right? Whether it might be mentors, maybe it's a company that do lead generation for you. Maybe it's training, or maybe you've got an amazing virtual PA. If you know who the Making Business Better Star is, well then, please get them to enter this category. Next up, we have the Planet Champion or the Green Champion. As I'm sure you're all aware, it's never been more important than now for a business to have a green initiative. Right? Whether that be selling greener products, whether that be reducing your electric consumption, better use of packaging, less use of packaging even. We want you to tell us about it. Is it maybe even you've decided that your products themselves have become greener? So again, this would be the category for you. The artists, artisans, and makers. This is for every single type of creative out there. If you're in a creative business, whether from knitting to kitting or baking to making all types of crafts, you're covered under this category. So it doesn't matter whether you're a painter, a potter, maybe you make candlesticks. Please tell us and let us share the news. After that, then, the next category we have is the food and drink heroes. As a nation, we love to talk about food. As a nation, we love to eat food. We love to enjoy a few drinks. Now we want to find the finest micro food or drink hero right across the UK. So this is everyone from growers, producers, hamper makers. Maybe it's a case it's your local catering company and they just do the most remarkable things. Again, tell us about them. Let's get them involved and let's find the food and drink heroes for the UK. After that, we move on to the young entrepreneur. The young entrepreneur is open to every single type of business out there. The only requirement was that on the 1st of January 2021, you had to be under 35 years of age. Then we look at the event experts. Events come in all shapes and sizes, whether virtual or physical events. We want to know about them. Maybe you're an event planner. Maybe you're one of the many aspects that make up a successful event. So you might be the printer that does batch printing for event people. Maybe you're an entertainer. Maybe you're the one that does the hair and makeup, or you might supply the sound systems to events. Are you a photographer, videographer, MC, event wear? Maybe even you're the venue that provides space for these events. This is the category for you. You watching this right now, things you fit in there. Could you be 2021's event expert? This is a category that I'm delighted to see so many entries have already come in for, and I feel it's going to be one of the most hotly contested. The online trader. As a result of the pandemic, we've all had to move our businesses online in some aspect or another. How have you changed? And how has your business grown through your online presence? We want to find the online trading star that shines. Would that be your business? Maybe you're the startup star. Starting a business is always a challenge. Doing it in the middle of a pandemic is just one extra curveball to make life interesting. To qualify as a startup star, doesn't matter what business you're in, but your business must have commenced since the 1st of January 2020. As you know, we all like to do our little bit to help the community. And that's where the giving back business with purpose comes in. So we're looking for business or community groups who give back to the community. Everything from community conscious businesses, theatre groups, first responders, any type of community service. Maybe you provide holistic therapies within the community, and that's giving back to the community in that way. Again, it's still an area that's wide open, and there's great variety in what has come in already. Then we move on to the over 50s. They say that life begins at 40 and experience at 50. So to this, we want to recognize that experience and the wealth of knowledge that our over 50s can bring to the party. Doesn't matter what industry, again, once you're a micro business being run by anyone over 50, this is your space. Have you a story to tell? Then we talk about our digital genius. What story does your social media tell? Whether on Twitter or TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, does your interactions give a true reflection of your business? Does your social media draw people in, make them want to know more? Is there good interaction there? Could you be a digital genius? We often hear praise when it comes to websites for how wonderful a business's website is. We want to go one step further, and we want to recognize the person who created that website, the website innovator. We have some wonderful designers right across the UK. So now is your chance to thank your designer for their work on your site. Does their efforts for your site draw you in or scare you off? Did your designer go above and beyond? Nominate them now to win the title of Website Innovator 2021. I think no industry has been hit harder in the UK than the entertainment industry. Having had no reprieve in the last 12 months, and it looks like we're going to be back operational soon, we wanted to recognise all those that work in entertainment. Again, we're not just looking for performers here, we're looking for all the people behind. So these could be musicians, writers, actors, could be the illustrators, sound, stage or lighting technicians. Maybe it's your publishers, your promoters, your agents. What about the theatres and music venues themselves? What have they done to keep the United Kingdom entertained? So, once we have all these entries in, 3 finalists will be finalised in each category. From these finalists, we will choose the Irish Micro Business Superstar. And the UK Micro Business Superstar. And they will be the ones that will be deemed the best across the UK, across all categories. There is also the People's Choice competition. And this is where you get your name on the list for the People's Choice, and then you ask people to vote for you. With People's Choice, it is absolutely strictly limited to 1 vote per email address. So if they vote for you today, and they come back in 3 weeks and vote for you again, and come back the day after that and vote again, the extra votes won't count, won't do you any benefit. All it will actually do is annoy the team who have to sort through them all and ensure there is no duplication there. So it's 1 vote per email address, and it's about you getting your supporters out to vote for you. Once we have all the finalists in, all the finalists will then go into a secondary competition. The secondary competition is up against the very best of Ireland. The Irish votes closed, or the Irish nominations closed at the end of March and are already with the Irish judging panel. And the voting in the People's Choice is very, very strong here. The People's Choice will not be included in the Irish and UK competition. That will be exclusive to the other 14 categories. So, how do you enter? If you visit the website, www.microbusinessawards.co.uk, and once you're there, all you need to do is go to the enter page, scroll down, enter the category you want to enter. I've also been asked, how many categories can we enter? If you feel your business fits in every single one of the 14 categories, well, then you're free to enter every one of the 14. However, your 250-word piece should tell us why you should win that specific category. A one-size-fits-all piece generally won't be scored well by judges. So please do get your entries in. Delighted to be meeting you all then when the finals come out in November. We hope by the end of June to have announced who all the finalists will be, and they will all then go back to the judges for a second round of voting based on the submissions from those finalists as to why they should win. So there's going to be great excitement over the summer, great excitement as the country comes out of lockdown and we get back to a little bit of some sort of normal life. And we're so looking forward to chatting with you all. Again, if you have any more questions, please do get in touch with me. I'm always available. You can drop a message on the page. You can contact us through the Facebook page. And as I said to you, wishing you all the very best of luck.